Hello guys, welcome back to the channel here. Casper aka Uselink, and today we're going to be looking at shipping, excuse me, shipping. Again, if I look a bit tired, that is also the case, and my voice is a bit rusty, so I hope you can bear with me on this one. I still want to put out these videos, especially shipping. It doesn't get a lot of views, but the ones that comment actually have some good feedback. So here we are again looking at shipping again. Follow, subscribe, all that good stuff, all that jazz. You know what to do. Let's get straight into business here with shipping, the shipping sector. BDI, as always, we look at the BDI, the Baltic Dry Index. First, still climbing higher after we broke out of the highs there, and the blue neckline still climbing higher. It's all fine in the hood, really. The 30 days weekly, 30 weekly moving average coming up nicely. And yeah, for now, it's looking really, really good. Daily, we are fully embedded here on the RSI, showing a strong uptrend. And yeah, at some point in time, we will dip below, and then we will have the first pullback. Typically, when you dip below the 70, excuse me, that's when you have the first bigger pullback. But again, the weekly only now getting overbought. Monthly, a long way to go still. So, but I will also show you this one here, this trend line. We are coming into some resistance for the BDI. So again, we could very well be pulling back from here again. That would be perfectly fine. Nothing to worry about really. Looking at the BDRY, the ETF, again, still somewhat bear flagging here, or bearish pennant here below major resistance. And if this ETF wanna prove itself, it needs to take out the 30 weekly and this long-term golden trend line here. So for now, we stay out. Nothing to do. We have to wait for confirmation. And I think when and if we can clear that golden here, then we will look for the entry at that point in time. But for now, even though the BDI, the Baltic Dry Index looks nice, the ETF doesn't show it, not just yet, anyways. So we might have to wait until 2024 really before we can have an entry into this bad boy right here. NM, nothing new under the hood. We are having a tiny green currently on the weekly, but we are looking at a break above 2.10 to confirm the breakout right here. I want to make it the line better. There it is. A breakout here, flagging just above, and now we want to break above 2.10. That in my book is always an entry, and where is stop loss? Below the lowest point here in the pullback, which is roughly 1.8. The upside, the first target is $3, and then we will see what happens again. But until we get above that 2.10 level here, these highs here, then I still think we can wait a bit. SBLK is trying to negate, or at least to break out from this golden channel here. We had that beautiful, well, not beautiful, but we had that big head and shoulders, but we are breaking out here. That's the first step to take out the shoulder high right here. And we're coming in for the breakout. So we're breaking out above the 30 weekly and the gold trend line. And the first pullback often into the gold trend line and the 30 weekly is where you could be potentially buying. Also, we have a pivot high there at roughly 19. So let's see if that holds. I think that if we were to pull back and then we go from there, that would be a textbook weekly breakout retest resumption for SBLK. CTRM, this is not good. This is definitely not good. Look at that weekly candle. The highest probability is definitely a big puke in this stock right now. It is what it is. You wait for the breakout here before you go long, but this looks very dire for CTRM. GLBS, that was a big pop here. 1 month, 5 weeks worth of uptrend here. Came into some resistance over here. Major pullback here. The first pullback in this stock. And if you want to locate an entry, you go to the 4-hourly, and then you can see where you can time it. How low will we go? I have no idea, but let's see. The first move was very strong, so if this is the first move, then you have the third and the fifth in this one here. But at least now we have the breakout high at roughly 2.4 for GLBS. SB, we're still not getting excited. At least not I am. I'm not at least. I want to get above that red resistance. That would mean a break above the 30 weekly moving average and that minor resistance there. We have taken out the blue wedge, which is fine, but now we're breaking out and we are pulling back. And I want to see a clear cut of 3.4, basically. The Nor here is, again, came into our blue and red double resistance, and we're getting rejected. And this could be the possible right shoulder in the making. Let's see. We definitely had, a reversal exactly where we expected to have that reversal at roughly 430. We had two confluence resistance right there, and we're getting a pullback. So yeah, that is now our main goal for the bullish take to get above again. And of course, bearish, if we were to come all the way down, then you have the right shoulder in play. And if you take out the blue here and these two horizontal, and of course the golden uptrend, then it's game over for D Nord really. EGLE still struggling with that blue. I want to go a bit out here for you guys. There we will do like this. I think it's a great view. Blue neckline, still below. We are not long at all. We want to get above the blue and the 30 weekly to get back above the neckline. Then we have a chance to climb higher. But until then, 30 weekly coming down, nothing bullish for now until we can get that clear cut for EGLE. ESEA, excuse me. Massive pull, bull flag. So we definitely have the odds of this going higher. Again, this is one giant bull flag in the making, and we have had two peaks here, and we're now below again. So short term, not the best view, but again, major surge here in a bull flag often leads to higher targets because the trend is definitely in our favor, really. So yeah, that's how I see it on that one. GOGL, same thing again. We have broken out of the long-term golden channel here, and yeah, we have the red resistance that I want to get back above, really. When and if we get above, then you have the stop below whatever low we will find here. And yeah, getting above 8.1 really is the big key here. Getting above the 30 weekly again and taking out the golden trend line here, connecting the head high and the right shoulder high. That is always the start of negating such a pattern right there. Again, I know we have this talk right now, at least I have with myself. The right pit low here is lower than the left pit. So maybe it's not a head and shoulders because a lot of people saying that the right pit has to be horizontally or higher for it to be an inverted a head and shoulders. Again, it's up to debate. Same thing, GNK here, same pattern here. Actually, we want to get above the 30 weekly and the gold trend line. That's really where we wanna be, and we just wait to get above that 14.5, $15 level for this stock. Until then, we just watch, don't do anything, keeping it very simple. At least that's what I'm trying to do. DSX, as you can see here, the neckline is sloping upwards. So this is definitely a head and shoulders pattern. And we are below the blue neckline here. This is not good at all. So until we can get a cut to the upside here, bearish all over. And I think if this is a breakdown and it will hold that breakdown, I think we can go all the way down here, as mentioned many times before. Massive long-term golden trend line. And I think we can test that. And that would actually be a great entry if we were to get there. So yeah, that was the BDI sector. Tankers here, boat with a bit of a nasty red candle for the weekly. There it is, closing at the lows. Again, we have this upsloping here, the dotted one that I'm watching, but still, I'm not bullish until we can get above the upper here. There's a lot of stuff going on in the middle. That's basically only only noise, and I want to see just getting above before I have any stake in this kind of ETF. What do we have here? TNK looks all right. Excuse me, looks quite decent. Well, there it is. Massive breakout right here. We did that early 2023, and now we're basically doing some sort of bullish consolidation up here. Maybe some inverted head and shoulders, but definitely when we get above roughly 45, 46, this should resume. And yeah, the one downside thing that I can see is actually that we haven't retested that big breakout line just yet. So that could be something that you should be aware of. Such a long-term trend line is definitely uh, something that you often see getting retested to confirm the uptrend. So let's see. TORM here again. I want to show you the long-term stuff. That was a clean cut right here. And now we're basically pulling back or consolidating to the downside here. Um, we're up peaking above here, the red resistance right there. I, as mentioned last time, it looks premature to me, but we're still in this uptrend here, and as long as we are, it's fine. But I do have that strange feeling that we need to have a third spike low. But again, for now, it looks it's above the red one here. But again, if this is a false breakout to the upside, you can bet your pippies that we're going down here. At least that's my highest probability if this is a fake out. INSW. I want to do like this. Same thing again. We have these big topping patterns, neckline, head and shoulders, and we get having a red week. We want to break this golden channel here. If we do, bullish. If we start to cool down and connect with the blue neckline, then I think you're going to roll over. So pray for a break here if you're long. Then we definitely have more upside. And if you are getting down to touch that blue neckline, that's a red flag for me. DHT, long term, we have taken out that long-term white support and resistance line, which is very nice. And we are above this golden bull flag right there. So as long as you're in this green uptrend, very well defined actually. You can see right there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 grinding. As long as you're in that green uptrend, you sit tight and collect 10% dividend. It's that simple. STNK, again, still bullish consolidation above a major pivot high breakout here. Retest, bullish consolidation. Again, this points to upside move at some point in time. Again, I do think that we have a third touch here. It doesn't look complete to me. And we're actually having signs of a fake out here, as you can see. Let me zoom in. Bit of a fake out here. And if this is true, then I think we can go all the way down here, and that would be a great entry if we were to see that move for STNK. NAT here, still rising wedge, and now we're only focused on this blue pennant here. Breaking down from it, bad. Breaking to the upside, bullish. Yeah, it sounds easy, simple, but sometimes it is. Yeah, nothing more to say really. We just wait to see which way we pull here. Again, I don't know, you don't know, no one knows. We just wait to get the confirmation. FRO, I want to do like this. Main blue parallel uptrend channel right there. We are peaking above here, guys. Again, if we are to move up here, I think we're going all the way up to 24, 25. But still, typically, and as long as you're in this green uptrend channel, you don't do anything. As soon as it starts to break down, you do what you have to do. Again, I don't know your way of trading, your way of investing, but that should be in for some pause, consolidation, pullbacks, all that good stuff should happen. Again, if we can get a clear cut of that white resistance here at 25, man, you have upside. So definitely going in for a big move here. Again, I also think the dividends is 16%. That's nice, very nice. One stock that I had high hopes for, again, if it could take out that upper 42 resistance line, clearly it couldn't do it. And what's happening last week? We broke down from the minor golden trend line, and my target is now that we're probably going to visit these lows over here. You can see here, so roughly 27, 26, 28. That is my view, and hopefully we get some sort of bullish pennant into that touch. That would be insanely beautiful. Stop losses are easy to place, and you should break higher at that point in time. Again, I don't know, but that's just the way I'm hoping this will play out. Salabim going down, down, down. This doesn't look good at all. I think we can move that one and that one as well. It just keeps going down. But I will say this, if we for some reason have 2 or 3 weeks with massive red candles here, this to me is capitulation. So that if you want to try to catch a falling knife, that's definitely it. Again, not financial advice, obviously. To my surprise, we have Toro. I will go to the daily because we have such little data. I expected a bigger bounce than just flatlining and then dropping down. Overall, that's major technical damage done to the chart. However, we are still in the bull flag, so we want to see this one start to move up again here. If we lose the bull flag, then again, all the bets are off. But I will also show you this. This is the 30 daily moving average. We're getting quite stretched here. I do expect a retrace to the scene of the crime right there at roughly 4.5. And then we will see if it can regain that level. If it can, bullish. If we just start to roll over, then obviously that's the other side of the coin. That's all I had for shipping. Again, do you have any tickers? Do you like to see these videos? Just give me a comment below. I'll try to adjust it. I have something in mind that I want to mark the charts that have had significant change for the last week, so we don't go through every single ticker. What do you think? So maybe I'll mark them green, and if they have done made a breakout or a retest, whatever, all that good stuff. So the videos are not that long again. What do you think? Should we go through them every single time, or will I have to mark them week by week, and then we will see what happens when and if it gets something major looking? Let me know. I'm all open ears. Have a great one, guys, and we will see you in the next one. Cheers, guys. Bye.